Hi, my name's Katie. I'm here with.
My name's April Rose, or Rainy Day Roses.
And where's your biggest platform?
TikTok for sure.
So, if you know her on TikTok, definitely give her a shout. But what do you mainly cosplay?
I'm most known for my Harley Quinn, probably, or my Raven from Teen Titans, or the Piccolo comics, if you've seen those.
What really inspired you to start doing those characters?
I really relate to Harley Quinn, and we don't have time to unpack all of that, but she's my favorite. She's very close to my heart. And aesthetically, I'm very close to Raven in real life. Very dark, very broody. I love to read, so she just felt very safe and close to home. So those are my two favorites for sure.
I see. Do you have a favorite version of Harley Quinn?
My very first version I cosplayed was the Bombshell Harley Quinn, so that one is like close to my heart. My dream Harley Quinn would probably be from the Injustice series. I just really love her look in that version.
I see. So, I also saw on your page that you do other dark characters such as Shigo. How often not do you kind of go out of that range?
Um, I most of my female characters I do are the kind of dark aesthetic cosplays. I actually like to cosplay male characters a lot, but my followers are not super fond of those. The women always do better, so I love to cosplay like the sad anime boys. Because I think they're so cute and fun. So
Why do you think that is?
Pretty girl is why most people follow. They see pretty girl and they're like, follow. And it's just harder. Like, you'll follow more masculine cosplayers just because you love that character. So it's like a harder audience to reach because people have their favorite shows and their favorite characters. So you've just got to be like more, those are more niche audience. So, whereas like girls are universal.
But which ones do you particularly like to cosplay yourself?
I kind of like the either the chaotic energy characters or like the sad, like really sad backstory characters. Depends on my mood for the day. If I'm feeling really social, I'll probably do Harley. If I am like kind of feeling drained that day, I might do Tamaki Almajiki from My Hero Academia. His Sun Eater is one of my favorites to do when I'm like not feeling social.
So that's actually very funny because the one thing that I did say whenever I was looking at your page was I was like, this girl likes chaotic.
I do.
She likes chaotic. That was the word that I used actually.
Yes.
Um, so switching gears here, is this your first Anime Blues Con?
It's not. I've actually been coming for years. George, who's one of the guys who runs this con, we met several years ago, so he and I are super cool. I usually do bring one of my Harleys to Anime Blues at least, and then I try and do more anime characters because that's the theme.
So, how many years have you been coming?
Maybe 4 or 5. I came by myself the first couple of years because I didn't really know a lot of people in this community. But over the years, I've met a lot of really cool people. So it's just been a great experience all around. Super cool crowd. I mean, you automatically have things in common with people here because we're all here for anime and games and things.
When did you start coming to conventions?
Probably 4 or 5 years ago. I think my first con was actually the Memphis Comic Expo, which is like a smaller one. So I wanted to go to a smaller thing before I went to Anime Blues, which is like the biggest one in our area. So,
And when did you start getting traction on platforms such as like TikTok or Instagram?
it took about a year or two to kind of build up a following. You kind of find the characters that people really like, and those are the ones that kind of build up and interacted with people on there. So I would say probably 2 years ago, I really like hit a stride with it, and it's been super fun. I love talking to people on social medias, and like you meet so many interesting people who like they'll just message you and be like, "Oh my God, I love Harley Quinn. Have you read this comic?" And then you can just like talk about shared interests. So I just love sharing things with people like that. So
I see. Do you have any tips or tricks for young cosplayers or really cosplayers in general who are trying to grow their platform?
absolutely. You cannot be afraid to look stupid. Everyone has to start somewhere. So if you're just starting out and you're trying to build, it's not going to be perfect. Like you're never, your first few things, you're not really sure what you're doing. You've got to, I mean, just start. Everybody starts somewhere. My first few videos, I hate to look at them. They're so embarrassing to watch, but I'm never going to delete them because that's where I started. So just put yourself out there, try a whole bunch of new things, try different characters, try different genres, like really experiment and find what's fun for you because the more fun you're having, the more fun the people watching are going to have.
I see. So on the flip side of what I assume is a lot of positive interaction, how do you deal with the negative?
Sometimes it gets to me. I'm a very sensitive person,
Oh
so
no.
sometimes people will say negative things, but I mean, there's more people out there who will be kind and who will share your interests. So you really just need to find those people. And you will find I mean, on the internet, people are gonna, they'll just comment on everything, just mean. And you'll find those people, and it's easy to just like block them. Like if someone is consistently being rude on your page, block them. There's no shame in like kicking people out. You can cultivate your audience however you want. So I just try and focus on all of the nice things that people say and really just talk to them and like we like to uplift each other. So
Absolutely. So back in the real world, where are you based out of?
Memphis, Tennessee, born and
Nice.
raised.
Do you ever venture out like in cons in different areas?
I do. I actually go to C2E2 in Chicago every year.
Wow.
It's usually in end of or early April, I think. They did it in December a couple of times, right around the pandemic. But I love going to that one. It's huge. We talked about going to Dragon Con this year, which would be my first Dragon
Ooh.
Con. I would love to do that one. But you know, balancing a real job with the cosplay job, it makes it
course.
harder to travel. So I try to, but definitely C2E2 is a great one to go to.
Ideally, would you make this your full-time job?
I would love to. I actually currently I kind of stopped my main job, and this has been my full-time job, so I'm really trying to build this up now. So it's been a daunting adventure, but I'm looking forward to kind of jumping in with both feet.
How has the transition been from a 9 to 5 to what I assume is very sporadic?
Yes. It's nerve-wracking for sure because there's no set routine. You kind of just wake up and you're like, what do I want to do today? What am I like? And it's good to ask the people that follow you, like, what do you guys want to see? I've got all the time in the world. What do you want to see from me? So to kind of, it's a balance between, well, what do I feel like doing and what do people want to see? But it's been a great fun, and I have been lucky. I have a very supportive partner who does work a 9 to 5.
Ooh.
So they're very encouraging. They're here. They carry my bag for me at con and make sure that all of my wigs stay nice for the like pictures and things like that. So it's daunting but exciting.
So how many cons do you say that you go to a year?
Probably at least 5. I want to do more, and now that I'm, doing this more full time, I hope I will be able to. But we'll see. Kind of just depends.
Have you ever thought about guesting or having a panel at a con?
I would love to guest or have a panel. I know that you do need to be invited for those. I talked briefly with George about it before, but we never really set anything in stone. So maybe next year at Anime Blues, I can do maybe cosplaying for TikTok panel or something like that. I think that would be really fun.
Absolutely. If you were to have a panel, what would it be on? Just TikTok?
Probably like how to cosplay for TikTok because it's a little bit different cosplaying for like a camera that's right in front of you as opposed to like walking around a convention. There are just certain things that are different about it. Or maybe I would just want to do like a character conference where we talk about, different kinds of characters and what people like to see in cosplay at cons or things like that. Who knows? I'd be open to anything really.
So, what is your dream con? Where would you like to go?
Oh gosh. New York Comic Con's obviously a huge one, or San Diego Comic Con are huge ones. I actually have a whole con calendar in my phone of like
Oh.
all the ones I'd love to go to.
I love that.
There's so many. There's Emerald City Comic Con. There's Anime Fest. There's Dragon Con, which I want to go to. There's Hall Mat in Florida around Christmas. That one always looks so fun. There's some in DC. I mean, there's just so many cons. You can never go to all of them.
And finally, how has your 2023 Anime Blues Con been?
Oh, it's been fabulous. I've met so many people. I actually, for the first time at Anime Blues, I did a group cosplay with some of my friends. I think I'm tricking them into enjoying my hobbies with
Oh,
me.
goodness, yeah.
They had a great time. They were talking about making their own cosplays after the con yesterday, so that was great. And I've seen so many people that like I haven't seen since Anime Blues last year. So it's been just great fun.
I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank
And one more
you.
time, what is your platform?
I am on TikTok under Rainy Day Roses.
Thank you so much for your time, Rainy Day. Thank you.